Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be reviewing the second trailer for the movie Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And yeah, I know I know I said I was gonna be doing it right after the reaction, like a day later, but if you've been keeping an eye on my community post for a few days, I was in New York. I had a great time. It was to celebrate with family, but also to see the Macy's Thanksgiving parade. I saw it in person for the first time, and I just want to tell you my experience for like a little bit. And it was definitely a first time experience, and I definitely am glad that I saw it in person. But just to let you know, big crowds in a big city, including rain, including tall umbrellas, is not a 100% perfect experience. And I don't think I was ever really expecting a perfect experience, since that's never really worked out for me, like a perfect experience, but whatever. I still had a good time because I still got good photos, and even though there was some few disappointing photos, like photo opportunities, but I still got a few, and I send them to you guys on the channel. You can check it out. There's three parts. The first part, it was a look at Macy's and the decorations, stuff like that, at the outside of the department store in New York. So it's more special because if I were to just do it in the state that I'm currently living, I guess it would be nice, but it wouldn't be as special as like New York, where it's like boom, it's bombastic, you know. And the second one was the parade, and the third one was one. It was like a building that is designed for the holiday season. It doesn't look like, at least that's what I was told. It doesn't look like it all the time, but seasonally, part of the building, it looks like 4 suitcases are stacked on top of each other, and I'm like, that's really cool. I'm gonna put that on the channel because that looked really cool. So hopefully you guys think it's cool too. And the other two was a Rockefeller Center, and that looked great too. I took a picture of the tree. Unfortunately, the pine tree wasn't decorated for Christmas yet because the day before was Thanksgiving. Sorry. The day I took the photo was on Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, it was on Thanksgiving. So, my bad. And so I understand why the tree hasn't been decorated, but it just looks like a pine tree. So hopefully you guys won't be too disappointed on that, but there you go. The very tall pine tree. Yeah. And the other one was the golden statue that's famous in Rockefeller Center. If you've been to Rockefeller Center, you've been in New York before, or you've seen Rockefeller Center in like Christmas movies, you've been to New York, or just New York movies in general that take place in there, you probably have seen the golden statue with like the swirl around, like, you know, but by the ice skating rink. You know, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. So is that all I wanted to talk about before getting on with the review? Because I didn't technically put it off, but again, I want to get to this today, so tomorrow I can get to the reviewing the episode names, the titles, and the descriptions, the synopsises for Wizards Beyond Waverly Place. I definitely want to get that done tomorrow, because either that is the last day of November or the beginning of December 1st, which I need to double check. Either way, that's going to be on Sunday, so that way on Wednesday when I have the day off, I'm going to do my monthly update to give you guys a heads up for December, because December is where it's going to be the end of my semester, of my first semester of my senior year. So like the fall semester is going to be over, and you know, spring semester is going to be like around like January or something like that, and the winter break is going to start, and so there's going to be like a whole week that's going to be like final stuff. So that's why Wednesday when I have the day off, I definitely want to do like the monthly update. Just to basically talk about, hey, this is what's gonna be going on in December, and I can put the poll out and wherever I have time for the rest of the week that have days off, which would be, I think, just Saturday, Sunday. I think that's when I'll post like something. I don't really know at the moment, but that's when I'll post like something. But Monday for the rest of the following week, this is just gonna be final projects and quote unquote final exams and stuff like that. Where I just like I can't be on the channel. I'll keep like an eye on for like incoming subscribers and incoming like poll votes and stuff like that, and like, any comments that I have time to maybe like answer. You guys are welcome to share any comments at any time, and I'll get them as quick as I can with amount of projects I have. I might not get to everything, but I know you guys don't like to comment as much. I think over the course of the 4 years I've been doing YouTube, I think I've been slowly, people have been commenting more and more, but I don't think it's as much as more famous YouTubers where there's like so many comments, which I'm not mad at. I just noticed it. Again, I just noticed it. So all I wanted to talk about before I get on with this review, because I do want to do the review. I do want to do that today. Let's see. Talk about Thanksgiving, the parade, like in person. I thought it was great. Not perfect, but it was so great. Got pictures. Photographer center. I actually went to the NBC studios where the Tonight Show was first filmed in real life. I didn't get any pictures inside. I got a couple pictures outside, but I didn't want to share it. I didn't want to share it with you guys just because there were like people in the way, and also I was rushing through a couple of frames of pictures also, which I don't say it dimmed the experience or something, but that was a little frustrating. But inside, that was great. I actually got lost actually a couple of times, which is pretty funny. There's a couple of exits. There's the Fifth Street and the Fifth Avenue exit. There's the west exit, and there's the main entrance exit, which is pretty funny. Because I was like, because it was like me and my family. I was like, okay, it's time to exit the building. This is fun. And I went through the 5th Street. I'm like, where is everybody? And I was like, because I see the Rockefeller Center ice skating rink. I was like, wait, what? And I went through another one. I was like, I'm lost. Wait, what the heck? So I thought it was pretty funny, but I was like, what? But anyway, it's a parade, New York, or Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving out of state, I think only happened. It's not like I wouldn't say the Thanksgiving meal was like in a big traditional sense, and only have done this one other time where I was out of state, and another time it was big traditional big family dinner, which it was fine. But anyway, I think that was it. Yeah. Okay. So now, sorry. Let's get on with the review. I delayed it enough. Okay. So first things first, we see Knuckles, kind of kind of getting ready, and we see Tails. We see his eyes, and we see Sonic, and all the light hitting him looks great. And I love it. Like Sonic's like, here we go. Let's get ready. I was like, oh, you think they're going for like a battle? No, the Chow Garden restaurant, and we see right here, they're currently in Japan. They're not in Green Hills in, what's the state they live in? Like Minnesota or something? Yeah, I think it's Minnesota. It's Green Hills, the city in Minnesota. And here we have the Chow Garden, in Japan, which is funny because the Chows are actual alien creatures in the Sonic games, in the Sonic lore. But I guess because at least for the first trilogy, this is supposed to be really just connected to Earth, and we only have some characters that are coming from other planets and stuff like that, which will be, as from what we know right now, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, and I guess a little spoiler for the Knuckles show, which takes place in between Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So before Sonic the Hedgehog 3, if you guys want any more lore of what happens in this cinematic universe, of this Sonic stuff in the movies, there is a show on Paramount Plus that you guys can check out. It's not the best show in the world, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna pretend it is, but there are a lot of funny moments, a lot of heartwarming moments. I have to give it credit for that. So check it out if you want. And I do have to say, there is like a ghost, like a spirit of sorts that is relation to Knuckles. I just want to say without giving any spoilers. Like, so if you want, so as for like a CGI character that's like from, would not be from Earth, like, there you go. So yeah, so Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, whoever's really done in that Knuckles show, and Shadow. You have those 5 people. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we actually will see the Chows, and I wonder if we ever do go to like another planet, like we saw briefly, like in like the first Sonic movie. Have you seen that? We get to see like the Mushroom Planet, and we see the wherever the planet Sonic's from. Oh, Green Hills. Right. Sorry, I was gonna say with like Longclaw, his like mom, adopted mom. So we kind of saw like planets. Oh, we also saw the Mushroom Planet and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sorry. Like I kind of blanked out for a second. What was I saying? Right. So we briefly seen like other planets before, but not like to like the full extent. So could we see the actual Chows? Like, are the Chows real? Maybe. Anyway, it doesn't matter really. But this, we had the Chows. It's just supposed to be a cute little thing. I think I'm getting too hung up on it, but I think it's just because people had, I don't want to say complaining online, but people have been saying that you see how like the Chows are just like a Chuck E. Cheese. If we were not just stuck on Earth and stuck in Green Hills, the city instead of the planet, maybe we could just travel to other worlds. Maybe we can actually see the actual Chow aliens. So maybe it's hung up on that. People having this like, oh, good grief type of thing, to where maybe the Chows are real and maybe we will see them soon. But I think it's fine. That's like a little cute Chuck E. Cheese type of thing in Japan. I'm fine with that. And it comes below. Are you guys mad that it's like a Chuck E. Cheese type of thing? I'm not personally mad. It's a cute thing for kids. Look at this big child right here. And that's really funny. And like, you know, they're dancing and stuff. And I just love how look at the light that's hitting their fur with like Knuckles, especially Knuckles, but also with with Sonic. Oh, it looks so cool. But I just love how Knuckles is like, what is this den of madness? Yes, it's a den of madness. I'm so sorry, Knuckles. And oh, we have this cute little girl wearing like Chow merch right here with the hats. Is pretty cute. And this girl right here is like, are you talking to Tails? Are you Detective Pikachu? Because Pokemon is very big in Japan. So yeah, and Tails looks a little bit similar, but Pikachu is a mouse and Tails is a fox. Like, come on. But she's just a little cute kid. I know. Even like some people were kind of complaining. Was like, he doesn't look like anything like Pikachu. I was like, okay, come on. It's a little girl. Let's not be mad. Let's all be thankful that people weren't getting too upset by the girl. They were just being too upset with like the trailer creators saying that wasn't like a funny joke. I personally chuckled at it, and I mainly laughed when like Knuckles said, "He's like, ha, he does look like a Pokemon." Even like look at Tails right here. He's like, oh my goodness, like, dude, come on. And oh, I love this Pika Pika. Knuckles are great, and we have Robotnik's little egg bots coming to blow up the place. And yeah, Robotnik's a bad guy because we just see. Oh, look at Shadow. Getting names mixed up. Sonic. Look at his eyes right here. You see the red dots? I love the detail. The reflectiveness is really cool. And I love how like Sonic's like, everyone like, get out of the way, and looks like they're kind of talking with the Olive Garden gun agent, like the leader of Gun. They're having like dinner with him, so I wonder if he kind of asked them here. Well, actually, no, that was actually in the first trailer where he called them to meet them to deal with the whole Project Shadow situation. So I guess they decided to meet here. Were they already in Japan, or did he fly them out to Japan. It's a Shadow situation being handled in Japan. Why in Japan though? Is there a specific reason? So I'm just having like a million questions going through my brain. I don't know. Hopefully they kind of explain that because I'm like, it didn't have to be Japan. Like, I mean, I don't mind. It's like, Japan is a pretty cool place. I've never personally been, but I'm like, why Japan? Was Shadow being kept here? But why Japan though? Maybe Gerald Robotnik chose Japan. I don't know. Anyway, but we just see Robotnik's really evil. Has no consent for life because he's just shooting the missiles, and there were actual people here. There are kids here, and I don't think he cares. He just shoots them, and blows up the place, and we get the logo, original film. We have the gun. They just say, "Look, you stay where you are," and they have the guns pointing at Shadow. Shadow in the rain. Oh, glorious! And we have Gerald, looking at what looks like the Ark, which is a space colony, that's from the games, and we see Gerald in like an orange jumpsuit. Which I'm like, so has he been in jail all this time? But also, like, how is he alive? It's in the games. He's dead, and he leaves a pre-recorded message for the ultimate life form. And if you haven't played the games, I won't spoil who the ultimate life form is because there's gonna be a little bit of who is the real ultimate life form, because to what we think is one person is the ultimate life form, but to Gerald, no, this is the ultimate life form. And like, oh, you are the embodiment of all my despair and all my hatred of humanity. And so I won't go too far because I'm just almost up at the blood spoilers. So I'm just gonna stop myself right there. But I'm just like, oh, you're the embodiment of my hatred of humanity and all my sadness, all my grief. I'm just, oh man, oh, in the games it was so tragic. I wonder if he's gonna be the same person. But it looks like he's not dead. People said this isn't like a pre-recorded message. He's actually in jail, in present day. So I'm like, okay, But you see here, like in background, it's like, oh, come Shadow, it's time we have our revenge. And oh, look at the water droplets. I was almost at molecules. The droplets and oh, his eyes. Oh, the torment is great. Look at the city. Are they still in Japan? They might be. I'm not sure. And we see Shadow coming from the prison he was in, the facility that he was unfrozen from, and he's skating in the water. Oh, I love it. And we have Gerald talking to Ivo Robotnik, our main Eggman, and he's like, oh, I have a plan. But what would be better than just conspiring on my own if I conspire with families? He's talking about, hey, look, work with me. And we have Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles all chained up. And he's like, oh, like Shadow's like, oh. And we have Gerald and Ivo just walking along. And he's like, there are two Eggmen now. And then Ivo with the jokes. W the villains, W the fun. Like double the fun. Okay. And I love Shadows. It's like, any last words? And he drops a little marble. I love how I was like, hey, take a look at this. His suit's kind of damaged because in the first trailer, the not even teaser trailer, the first trailer, we see him kind of make his suit, right? And him and Sonic come out of like the ring to where we think, oh, they're gonna be like working together, because Sonic and his friends can't go up against Shadow. So they go to Eggman for help. They did this one, and when he's like making the suit, it looks fine. It looks all tattered when he's like working with Gerald and Shadow now, supposedly. So like, did him and Joe get into a fight? Did him and Shadow get into a fight? Maybe he betrayed Sonic in that. I'm just speculating. Maybe he and the Sonic team got into a fight, and this is the aftermath of their fight. I don't know. But anyway, I just noticed that detail because I don't think anyone pointed out, like, why is his suit all messed up? Hmm. Yeah, maybe Shadow messed him up. And I love his like, and I just love Sonic. He's like, yeah, nice floating marble, real scary. And it turns into this black hole, and this right here was in the first trailer. So now we know what it is. It came from the marble. And I love how Sonic's like, okay, never mind, it's really scary. And the black hole is like just sucking them in. Um, Knuckles is really strong. He uses his teeth to grab this like loose cord, this wire, and I love how Sonic's like trick shot, and he just launches the ring. He kicks it, and it's just bouncing along. And I love how Sonic's like, "Come on, please work!" And then, when Knuckles lets go without knowing it worked because he couldn't hold on anymore because the black hole's sucking him in, and he's gonna break his teeth. And but the ring worked, and so yeah, we know they get out of that alive, which kind of makes sense. There's just gonna be like so much more movie, so I guess it's not a big deal that we know that they get out of that. And what's his name? Tom has a Donut Lord sweater, and Maddie has a olive muffin. I do like the apron, and even like the red text with it's like kind of like 3Ds popping out of the circle. With even with the muffin, looks really good, especially with the red and the yellow, especially with the pink and the magenta pants. I think it works really well. I just had to point out one thing. She was known as the pretzel lady because she does like yoga and like Sonic like watches her, and he's like he's trying to do it too, kind of mimicking her. And he's like, ow, how did she do that? But she kind of bends like a pretzel. So if he's gonna be wearing like a Donut Lord sweater, I would have liked to see like a pretzel lady t-shirt or pretzel lady yoga pants or something. I don't know. I do like olive muffin. I do like it. I'm not hating, but I'm like, you're the pretzel lady. Why aren't you wearing the pretzel lady merchandise? Like, I'm even kind of like noticing right here. I guess maybe she's gonna turn to the muffin lady because look at all these pastries right here. Hmm. Or maybe she decided to put it on because she's baking something. I don't know. But again, you put Donut Lord in the Donut Lord sweater, but you don't put Pretzel Lady in the Pretzel Lady like apron. Come on. But again, it's a little nitpick. It's a little nitpick. But I love how they just come through, and I love that they're just not phased, and they're like, what? even what's her name, Maddie? She's like, what are my boys doing chained up? And I just love this joke he's like, look, Tom, Maddie, like we just were in a big fight. Like, we have a top secret message, a top secret mission, and I love how Sonic's like, Knuckles, would you mind? And he's like, oh, excuse me, sorry. And I just love how like Sonic's kind of waiting for Knuckles to be done, and I love he's just, camera like zooms in. He's like, Tom, Maddie, we need your help with a top secret mission, and I just love how they're immediately like, we're in, no questions asked. And I love how wait, hold on, Sonic is like, all right, we're ready to go. So, sorry, I'm kind of pausing. I don't know what that is, but I think it's coming from like outside from the window. So I'm just gonna ignore that. Because again, I'm already halfway through the trailer. I'm halfway through the trailer, so I'm not gonna be stopping. Yeah, that's definitely coming from the window. So, yeah. Okay, so we see Tom with what's her name? Forgive me, I forget. But it's Maddie's sister. In the second movie, spoilers, she gets married to a gun agent, or I guess she like almost gets married. It looks like she's wearing like a gun uniform. So maybe she's involved with a gun now. Maybe, I don't know. It looks like Tom has one too, and we see Maddie has one also. Because in the first trailer, we thought, oh, Tom has leveled up into gun. It looks like Tom and Maddie, as from the trailer perspective, it looks like they're gonna be in disguise. But oh, Rachel, that's her name, Rachel. It maybe Rachel has a legitimate like suit from Gun, and while these two, yeah, I think they might be sneaking in. Maybe not. I don't know. But it looks like they're in England. But by like the architecture right here, it looks like they're in England. And I love how he said like we're born ready, and we have Tails with like a jetpack, and we have this crazy face right here. And I love how Knuckles comes out of the ground, pretty cool. And I love how Sonic's like, all right, boys, try to keep up. And I love how they're all super fast. And then Jim Carrey did this Ivo Robotnik just coming out of the sewers, the glowing red. And yep, they're in England right here. And we have Ivo, Sonic, Gerald, and Agent Stone. And I love how he uses like, all right, Granddaddy-O, like, we have like dirt to do. And they're by like a bridge in England. And we just have so the arc is placed underneath the water in England and London. This is the London Bridge, I believe. And we have the arc floating, and we have Gerald in his brand new suit. This isn't in the games. He has a white lab coat, but not like detailed like this. So that's pretty cool. And I love how he's like with Shadow's power. And we see the Shadow kind of have this gritty face. I think this, based on like the orange and like the black and the gray around him, I'm assuming this is where, if you from the games, spoilers from the games, someone really close to Shadow dies. And I think this might be it, because I think in the first trailer I don't think I said the name, or maybe I have and I just not remember correctly. But I don't think I said her name. So someone really close to Shadow dies. I think this might be it, or like the aftermath. I think, and we have Shadow kind of like powering something up, and I think this might be like the arc to like power it up. And I just love the difference here to where I don't think people really getting. So maybe the actual movie can maybe explain it better, or maybe like the trailer's trying to deceive me. But Gerald said, with Shadow's power and Ivo and the game accuracy, I'm going to go talk about it in just a second, but hold on. Gerald said with Shadow's power, and Ivo says we can rule humanity. Gerald didn't say that. Ivo said that we can rule humanity. Because remember, in the games, Ivo wants to destroy humanity with a sort of weapon. The ultimate life form. I'm not going to spoil what that is. It's because one, it might be different in the movies from the games. But also two, is because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So he doesn't want to rule humanity. He wants to destroy it. So I'm like, is that still Gerald's motive? Because people said, oh, Gerald says that he wants to rule humanity. No, Gerald didn't say. He said half of it. Ivo said rule humanity. To where there's a lot of reaction to review people talking about this trailer, and I'm just like, did you hear what they said? I don't want people getting the wrong idea of Gerald. Again, it could just be editing techniques, and maybe they actually know, and they just don't want to spoil, but they actually technically spoiled. Maybe I don't know, but I just want to give like a clear distinction of what they said, because Gerald right here says with Shadow's power, and Ivo says we can rule humanity. I just want to give like a big distinction. Sorry, I'm kind of losing my voice. Okay, so now we got kind of that out of the way. Look at Ivo's Eggman's suit. It's game accurate. Finally, people like, finally we have it. And we have the red, the gold, the white gloves, the black. Oh, it's perfect. And we just had like the arc floating out. People were kind of like, what the heck? And here's the thing. This shot right here with this bus, I'm not sure if it said English bus, but this is English bus, but what I'm talking about is in Spider-Man Far From Home, the second Spider-Man MCU movie, we see MJ, Ned, Betty, and Flash, I believe, along with other students, Peter Parker's class, in a red bus on this bridge. So I'm wondering, is it the English bus? It might be the English bus. Someone in the comments below, they tell me, was it the English bus that those four classmates of Peter Parker was on this bus? Well, Peter Parker was being Spider-Man in England. So someone let me know, because I'm pretty sure it was this bridge. And everyone's kind of looking up. I was like, hey, that's Peter Parker's class. And I love how Shadow is a distinction from both Gerald and Ivo, to where, like Gerald said, with Shadow's power, we can rule humanity, and Shadow says, when we're done, there will be nothing left to rule. Because in the first trailer, he just says, when we're done, there'll be nothing left. I'm like, whoa. But this time, it says, when we're done, there'll be nothing left to rule. So yeah, I think he has a really big problem with at least Ivo, to where you just want to be like other humans who just want to rule. When we're done with my plan, there'll be nothing left to rule. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Shadow is planning to team up with Gerald, especially with Gerald saying Shadow is how we have our revenge, because they want to destroy humanity. There'll be nothing left to rule. And we have Shadow, and we see Shadow with Gerald and Ivo. They're in London, and the arc is kind of floating up, I believe, right here. Oh no, sorry, no, it's moving this way. My bad. And we see the upside down of the arc, and I love how Agent Syl's like, that's dark. Yeah, it is. And we see what's to believe the Eclipse cannon, and it's just firing at the moon. Yeah. This is really close to Earth. That's our moon. Movie-wise, but that's our moon. How are we coming back from this? Who knows? And I love how Sonic's like, I think it's time we call Google Maps. I don't know what scene that it's connected to, but I'm pretty sure it's funny. Right now, it's just kind of like, okay. Because I'm like, what does that scene relate to? But Sonic in the dark, along with like a blue misty background, it doesn't clash with his blue fur. It's really excellent. Really cool. And you can tell his eyes are green. Awesome work. This December, and we see Shadow with Maria, and they're kind of looking at each other. They're holding each other's hand, and we have Maria's guys being hand to hand with Shadow. We see Maria's reflection, because this is a tube. It isn't like a rectangular thing. It's a tube. So we can see reflections kind of this way. Pretty cool. I love the distinction. And the green light. Oh, it's beautiful. And I love the background. Tom saying, in the right moment, you will do what's right. You make the right choice. Remember to listen to your heart. And we first see Shadow where his hand is, where Maria's doing the same thing. We see the glass shattered. We know like something bad happened, and we see Sonic has some dirt on him, but he's like hugging Knuckles, and Knuckles and Tails are both kind of surprised. I'm like, is this like near the final battle? Is Sonic saying goodbye or something? I don't know. And we see Tom in the cave with like Sonic is saying, listen to your heart. You make the right decision at the right moment. And we see Knuckles doing a kick onto the laser gun, and he's just holding it, and he looks awesome. Look at that. I'm glad I got the gun in a clear shot. He looks so cool. And oh my goodness, this is so funny. Sonic's like, hey, from Hedgehog to Hedgehog, who does your highlights? Because that's really funny, because both Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, even though 3 different creatures, Hedgehog, Echidna, and Fox, they all just have one color. Shadow has black with red, I guess you call highlights on his quills. So I wonder if they're gonna explain, how does he have like a different color? Did Maria dye his hair? I guess it would be hair quills. Did she dye his quills? I don't know. But anyway, I was kind of interested. Like, did she die, or did he just naturally come with that. I don't know. But I love how Shadow just had like enough with him. He's like, the more you talk, the more I want to hit you. Oh, if maybe I can stay long on the shot, maybe this can be the thumbnail. So I want to stay on this for a while. But look at this. The city being just like this, and Sonic coming like this way, and Shadows coming with the fist with like the orange lightning. Oh, that looks so cool. But I'm just gonna say like this for a little bit, so the internet, the YouTube studio has a good idea. I want this to be the thumbnail. So I'm just gonna. Okay, I think there should be enough time. Okay, so oh my goodness, that looks so cool. We see the difference between of how far between Shadow and Sonic, and oh, they're coming really close, and oh my goodness, this even looks cool. I wouldn't even mind this would be the thumbnail, but would it be it? I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, the city kind of turning. It's perfect. Oh my goodness, that looks so cool. And I love how Sonic's getting frustrated with Shadow, saying this ends now. People said that these colors right here is the Chaos Emeralds, to where it might be. And oh, look at this, the Space Colony arc with the Eclipse Cannon as like powering up. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, look at that. And we see Agent Stone kind of all like dusty and stuff, and he's with other people kind of looking up. Why is he not with Gerald and Ivo, with the two Eggman? Did he leave, or did he get kicked out or something? Because in the final battle of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, spoilers for the film, he is helping Eggman work his big Eggbot, the big robot. Like, he was there for the final battle. In the third one, it kind of seems like he's not there. So is he? Is he gonna join Team Sonic? Is he gonna join Gun? Is he just gonna leave? Not sure. But it seems like everyone's kind of getting like kind of freaked out because yeah, the giant thing in the sky. And I love how Gerald's like, he says our destiny awaits, and I'm like, who's he talking to? He's talking to Gerald. I mean Ivo. He's talking to Shadow. And look at this. Oh, look at Ivo, Eggman, and the comic suit working like the robots and the machines and stuff with all the power around him. Especially with, even though the second one was great, the green and the black is an interesting choice, but the red and the orange and the blue. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, and it works so well. And we see like and everyone's kind of thinking this is like on the moon, to where they are like destroying, and that could be it, because I don't think to be on a volcano. I don't think there's any Sonic levels that's like a volcano, at least on Earth. I don't think there's any volcano levels, so yeah. So I love how Chad's like, you were right about one thing. We see the eclipse can like powering up. Is this about to shoot the moon? Is this gonna be a second power up to shoot Earth? Is it to shoot the moon again to finalize the job or something? I don't know. But oh, that shot, it looks so cool. And oh my goodness, we see Shadow. We see like a fist right here. I'm thinking it's Sonic, but Sonic's on the same planet as Shadow. I'm assuming that it's Sonic's hand. Shadow's stopping it, and oh, look at Shadow right here. this ends now. He's like powering up, and then boom, he like punches. Oh, this so cool. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Christmas, even though it comes out like December 20th, but so close to Christmas. And then we have Ivo and Gerald do a funny thing. So Ivo's kind of like, and then we have Gerald like, shh, that's Santa. I'm like, what the heck? And then Ivo's just like, ah, and then like he just like jumps on him, and then they tackle the Christmas tree, and then that's it. So I'll leave it here for now. Yeah, I'll leave it here now just in case, because the last time I left off on just Sonic the Hedgehog 3, like the title, I didn't include like the Christmas stuff, so I'm just gonna leave it right here. So yeah, okay. So that was my review of the trailer. A lot of exciting things, a lot of different theories. Maybe I talked about the Child Garden a little too much. Maybe, I don't know. Detective Pikachu, I thought that joke was pretty good. Oh, look. I mean, it's not really anything important, but I just looked G and I for Gerald and Ivo. So, are they going to be doing the Christmas thing to where, oh, like, Eggman's never really had like a father, and now his grandfather's here. Oh, time to do the holidays. Is that what they're doing? Because why go to the trouble of just having the stockings here? Because I don't think anyone's talked about it. It's like, oh, look, it's not just for a trailer. It's actually for the movie. But why would they have the stockings here? And especially since the eyes here for Ivo Robotnik. Wait, Robotnik, right? Yeah. So Gerald Robotnik and Ivo Robotnik. That's his name. That's his actual name. Why include that in the trailer if you're not going to have that in the film? And I'm not saying everything in the trailer goes into the film. No, of course not. I mentioned before, like Spider-Man: Far From Home in this review before. Like I mentioned it in this video. In one of the trailers, there's one big scene, and it doesn't go into the movie. I'm not gonna say what, but it happened. So this may very well not be in the trailer. But I'm like, why put his real name that has not been mentioned in the movies before? Why have this distinction right here? Especially this is the first distinction because everyone in the fan base call him Eggman or Ivo Robotnik. Especially since Gerald's here, basically, wait, how do we distinguish the two? This is Gerald and this is Ivo. But the movies has never said his name was Ivo. They always call him Robotnik or Dr. Robotnik or Eggman. That's it. That's all they called him. This is the first distinction that is what his real name is. So for marketing wise, is this really just for the trailer, or is this actually for the movie to where Gerald's gonna reveal this is his actual name, or is this where Robotnik's like, I don't really go by Ivo now, I just go by Robotnik or just Doctor or something? Because why haven't the other two movies ever called him that? So I'm just kind of why have this here? I again, I might be just looking too much into it. Maybe it's just a little thing like, oh hey, we know you know, and this is who this is, and we know you know this name. It could just be that, but I'm a little suspicious. I'm like, why have this here? This first distinction of what his real name is, and people are assuming it's just gonna be for the trailer. I don't know. I think it might be for the movie. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, enough about the stockings. What did you guys think about the trailer? Put it in the comments down below. I had a great time reviewing this. And yeah, that will be it. So, everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Give me a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share the video. And don't forget to check out my mini reviews and my community posts. I've been posting community posts for the last couple days about Thanksgiving and stuff, me being in New York. So go check that out. And we are currently at 200 and... Wait, hold on. Wait. No, sorry, not 200. Sorry. 329, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. 329. Right, so we're currently at 329, so hopefully we can reach 330 before December. But again, it's only like a few days from now. Will that actually happen? Maybe. I'd like to hope so. So again, share this review around, share other videos around, sharing the love, sharing the content. I really appreciate it. So people can check it out and subscribe. Only one subscriber away just before December. And yeah, that's gonna be it. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my episode titles review, my review of the episode titles and the synopsis, the descriptions for the new show, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place. And that should be tomorrow. Yeah. Alright. Bye.